Okay, let's use our glass pen. You need paper towels. You need a plastic holder with water because you're going to have to clean off your pen, and we don't want to clang pen against glass. We want to clang it against plastic. You need some watercolors, which I have right here. And I've already added a little water to a couple of different ones because we're going to use more than one color, hopefully this morning. Okay. So, oops. You start by putting the paint on the pen. Into the grooves. You don't want bubbles. If you have bubbles, you're going to get a big glob on your paper, which is not what you want. And then, how dark your writing is depends on how thick you made that watercolor. You want to wet it, but you don't want it ooey gooey, messy. Then I'm going to kind of hold it over the water just a little bit, tap it on the side, make sure I don't have too big a mess, and we're ready to write. Still don't know if I trust it. We're good. Okay. Let's write with a glass pen. And you see, you don't have to constantly dip it. As it starts to get a little bit lighter as you're writing, you can just twirl the pen a little bit and more will come down. Okay. Now what you can see is it only makes a single line. We're not going to play with the faux calligraphy very much, but the reason I gave you this sheet is to show you can make some very pretty letters just by doing something like that and filling it in. Notice I haven't re-dipped my pen yet. So you can really write quite a lot. Now, we can also, the reason we're doing the watercolor is because you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of ink. You can do any colors in your Bible journaling you want to. Just mix your paint, put it on your pen, and you're good to go. See all this? This is a mess, but this paint is 5 years old now. I use it a lot. Okay, so then it's easy to change color. We just dip the pen. Here, it's dipping against plastic, so it won't break. Isn't that good news? And then we wipe it off our paper towel. This has a little blue tinge. I'm not going to take the time to get that all off of there now. If it comes out, I'm going to add red next. So, if it comes out a little purple, it's all right with me. I really like purple, so it's a non-issue, really. So we're going to change color. Whoops. There's some blue on there. Definitely going to have us a little tinge of purple in here. Total non-issue. Now the pen that you got is not an expensive pen. You can buy some really nice pens on Amazon. I think there's a place called glasspen.com too. The pens on Amazon start about $7 and go up from there. I do have a couple of nice ones. I do plan to show you the one I got as a gift at Christmas that started this whole thing. Okay. Well, that's a little bit wetter than I would like it to be. I can already tell. Okay. The more expensive pens control the ink a whole lot better. This is just to give you a feel of what the pen is and what you can do with it. It's getting better now. All right, so let's see how much I can really write with this. Now remember, I already wrote that sentence up top there. You notice that I turned the pen, try to get a little more color down there. It's coming out. Getting near to where I'm going to have to add some more. H-I. It's like, okay, this is a good alphabet review, don't you think? The ink that came with your pen, you don't want to use in your Bible unless you're going to gesso the page. It will write nicely. I did try it. It's a great consistency for these pens. I'm still writing now that I've turned it a little bit. It is getting lighter. You know that. I don't have to tell you that, do I? Okay, so that's how that goes, really. And that's our glass pen. I'm going to clean it off. I'm going to quickly show you my gift. Probably write something real quick with that. This is what I received at Christmas time as a gift. It's a much nicer pen. It's very pretty. I think she said she paid about $20 for this pen. Comes with a little glass thing that you can, like, you know, lean it on and protect it. So it's kind of cute. A little bottle so you can mix your favorite color and have a whole bottle full of ink. All right, so let's add some color to this. Let's see. I'm going to go back and do the blue again because it's at I think it's at a pretty nice consistency. Yeah. Got a nice point on this pen. It does hold more watercolor than the teaching pen, learning pen, practice pen, whatever you want to call what you're holding. It's still glass. Be careful with it. You drop it, you probably have a mess to clean up and a broken pen. So be real careful. And for some of you, I think you're going to love this. I'm going to show you a finished Bible page after I get done showing you this pen. I think I have some dried on ink in there. That's okay. One more. Okay. All right. I want to make sure that it isn't going to drip a little heavy on the end, so and it's good. Okay. Slide this over. It's got a nice little round tip that you can grab onto too. And oh, come on, pen. Maybe I didn't get it wet enough. Well, I'm not going to get a big drippy mess if I didn't get it wet enough, that's for sure. There is a learning curve. You know, with everything that's worth doing in life, there is a learning curve. There we go. Has a very nice, smooth tip. off. I'll put it away safely here in a minute. I want to show you the Bible page. So it's blue and gold essentially. You can tell that. And on the other side, this is a metallic gold ink. Same thing. I just took one of my gold watercolors and wrote, and that's what I have. So I have a double page spread that I did with my glass pens. I can't quite get it far enough away for you to really see it. Since we're near the end, pick it up a little bit more. All right, so it's your turn. Let's play with the glass pens. I hope you'll enjoy.